Whee! Okay, so DLSS is out now. And honestly, I forgot about it when it was released, and I never changed it on and never really experimented with it. Until earlier today, I was messing around a little bit with it. It was like one raid where I was playing around with it, and honestly, it sucks. Like, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It looked like garbage. So I wanted to come into an offline raid and like really like test the difference between having DLSS on and having it off and see if there's really any benefit. So we're on reserve. It's a rare sight in Tarkov land. There is no rain. Beautiful sunny day. Birds chirping. I brought a gun with a scope so that way we can see it on the scope, because the issues that I saw with it were mainly when you're ADS. So and in the distance, that was the biggest difference. I also put my FPS counter. You can see that in the top right corner. And just so you guys know what specs I'm running, I have a Ryzen 7 5800X and a 3080. So that is my system specs, just to give you guys an idea so you can compare and contrast. So right now it looks like we're hanging around about 100 FPS, so give or take. We'll go ahead, we'll look at the trees here. It's probably gonna drop when we do just because of the leaves. Yep, so we're right around 76, 77. Hop out of that, back up to 100. So we're hanging around 100, about 75 when you're looking at something that's detailed like a tree. So overall looks pretty good. So just before we dive into switching DLSS on, I have changed my graphics settings from the default settings. So this is what I'm running. These are my graphics settings right here, and my post effects settings right here. So this is what I like. It's really good for gameplay, so I am going to leave them. I don't want to adjust them, but we'll go ahead and switch DLSS on to quality now. Yeah, and so right away you can notice in the distance the difference here. You see that? It's like looking at the top of a fire. Okay, you know when there's like when you look at the tip of the flames and it like distorts what you're looking at? Like that's what this looks like to me, especially around the reticle. You can see it. I don't know if you guys can see it through the video, but if you mess around with it, you'll be able to tell and see exactly what I'm talking about. And the trees, oh dear God, dude, this is bad. See, like this like gives me a headache. It's like looking through someone else's glasses. Like it's so blurry, and the leaves like don't. And look at my frame rate. Look at my frame rate. We're at 58, 59. It's coming. Yeah, so we're at 58. We are at a lower. Let's see if I do this. Yeah, so we're at a lower frame rate than when I just had DLSS off, which is crazy. I don't know. Maybe I'm misunderstanding the use of DLSS, but it doesn't even look to be having a frame rate benefit, and it's like blurry. Like I said, it's like looking through someone else's glasses or the top of a fire when you're in the distance. So and we'll look around. We're right around 100. 107. Okay, so maybe the top of the line with DLSS on is a little bit higher as far as frame rate goes, but the quality really falls off. All right, let's go ahead. We'll switch it back to normal, so no DLSS. This is what it looks like, just to give you guys a point of reference. The reticle is so much crisper. Way clearer in the distance. Alright, now we're gonna turn on DLSS again, balance, resume, bam. Okay, so balance is really bad too. And it really doesn't even give you any added benefit to the performance. The trees look terrible. Like it's like being drunk. And there's that thing around the reticle again. So I don't know, man. Like the frame rate for me does not change between the two. I mean, it's very close to similar, if not worse, when I have DLSS on. I'm gonna turn it off again. Like, it's just way better when it's off. Everything looks way crisper. And then you turn it back on. I'm gonna go back to quality because balance was trash. Yeah, and you get like this blur. Like, I don't like it. And it really doesn't help my frame rate a whole lot, I feel like. Maybe this is like not to sound whatever, but maybe this is geared towards like older rigs or like graphics cards. Maybe my frame rate is strong no matter what, just because I have a strong graphics card. Maybe if you had something older, you would notice more of a difference. But in my case, like, I don't notice. There's like no difference in frame rate, but there's certainly a difference in the way everything looks. Like, it's just way better when it's off. So I'm gonna leave it off. I don't know. I'm gonna leave it off. I don't think there's any benefit in turning it on. So again, maybe I'm missing something. And guys, if I am, let me know in the comments section for sure. Let me know. I'm really curious. And if you guys do have an older graphics card, does it help you more? Does it help you better? Are you getting a big FPS increase? Because if you are, then maybe it makes more sense, and at the sacrifice of the quality of the image. But at this pace, at least for me, like, I don't see any added benefit into turning DLSS off or on. I feel like it's better off actually. Like, I feel like I'll perform better with it off. So interesting to take a look at. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. So I'll catch you guys later.